Hey guys, it's Ross Scott and on the Space Coach today. I've been reading my Miles Morales volume that I acquired the other day, and I noticed there's some interesting stylistic differences in how they depict Miles, both in costume and out of costume, compared to that first Miles Morales volume that I got. So here is that first volume, and this is the second one that I picked up the other day. They're both great, by the way. I'm not sure which comes first, which universe it's in. Continuity is all to hell, but I do enjoy some Miles Morales, as you know. So I shall just find a couple of examples for you. So, for instance, just this one, which is kind of like the front cover. You see how he is depicted there. It's essentially like flat 2D animation, but you do get a sense of depth. Now, how he is in here, it does look a little bit more 3D. I'll find something similar. For instance, on here, just with the lighting effects on him, he does look a little more 3D on there, like you see on here and on here and on here as well. It's just because he is older in this, so I assume this does come later. He's about 13 or so when he first gets turned. So yeah, like I said, I'm not sure exactly where they all fit. So we actually see a picture of him being bitten, old style there. It's just like previously on Miles Morales. And then when you see him later, find a better one of him than that, I think. I mean Miles when he is Miles, not when he's Spider-Man. Let's see. So for instance here, he does look more of a young man here. And I do like the styling they've given him as well. It's very current, which is why I think this volume is the more recent one. I'll show you, just say, like, for instance, this hairstyle is very popular amongst young men, certainly here in London. And in the other one, he just has the shaved head. So let's just see. There was another one that basically had him in his street gear. Where is it? Am I going in the wrong direction? Or? Yeah, like say for instance here. Like he's just wearing like baseball clothes here, for instance. And then later he's on an excursion. They go to the Brooklyn Museum. There's like a rap exhibition on. Like yeah, you see like here he's just in tracksuit. You see him again here. Again, it's a very current, popular style. And then when you see him at the museum, let's see, where are we? It's much more modern styling, like here, for instance, the vest and the style, and the shoes, of course, that style, with like the high tops or whatever they're called, is very current as well, with the bottom of his, I don't know if they're joggers or jeans, stuffed in. So the Miles in here obviously is much younger. So let me just find. You see here, for instance, different styling completely. Again, fairly modern, but how he's depicted does differ from the other one. Like say, he's got in the other one he has like the ripples in the hair, which he doesn't have here. But as to the action, here's some good ones here of him. You can see the styling there. Facially, he does look a little different. But, I mean, he is more of a young man in this one, clearly developing. Let's just find some clear ones of Miles. For instance, here, where they're at a cinema. He's clearly is older and more evolved, as it were. So, let me just find some more of his suits. And this is very adult. Certainly there was none of that going on in the last volume, although he certainly was thinking about it. And you see here on this bottom one, his physique is certainly developing in his arms and his legs there. I like that he's wearing a Spider-Man t-shirt as well. So let's just see some pictures of Miles as Spider-Man. Like you can see, for instance, on this, the highlighting makes it look a bit more 3D. And on here, just very little subtle highlights, like there's bits of grey that you can see. And here as well, just give it a little bit more of a 3D look. And the same with the shading on his face here. versus the one we see in here. Let's find you, Miles. Where are you? Spider-Man. It's funny, every time I'm looking for Spider-Man, I see him as Miles Morales. Every time I'm looking for his Miles Morales, he's Spider-Man when I'm going through this. Let's see. A little bit flat 2D animation there, but that was specifically in that style. So there is here, for instance. It's very nice, but again, it's not quite as 3D as the other one, although they are certainly making sense. On here, for instance, he looks very 3D, how they've drawn him there. But yes, it's just one of the little joys I've stumbled across reading these two volumes, both of which are excellent. Thoroughly enjoy it. Looking for more Miles Morales when I go up to Sunderland, because the HMV in Sunderland had several Miles Morales volumes in stock. I think the other one was like, Who is Miles Morales? So if that's still in stock, I will pick that one up. But I just thought, interesting just to show you a couple of little differences here and there in how he's being drawn. Obviously showing that he is getting older. Physically, he's developing into a young man as from a boy that he was in the first volume. So I hope you enjoyed. Again, the covers are great. It's funny because the cover of this one looks much more 3D than this one. This looks a lot more 2D. Just goes to show you can't judge a comic by its cover. So there you go, guys. That's just a little comparison of two different Miles Morales comics. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment or suggestion for a upcoming topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.